Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video, let's talk about how Hermes is taking over the whole world. Obviously, that's not entirely true, is it? But it is something that I have really noticed, and I kind of wanted to check up with you if you have seen the same phenomena. I feel that Hermes has had a very special, exclusive position in the world of fashion for decades, up until the past decade or so, I think. And it has definitely been something that everyone wouldn't even have wanted to go on that path because they felt that it was either super expensive or just didn't suit their style or whatever. And that kind of was a special, like truly a special thing if you had an Hermes bag. I feel like anyway. Now, I think it has kind of become so hyped and popular to have a Birkin or to kind of be on the journey or just in general be hyped about owning Hermes bags. And that is kind of crazy to me. But the bags itself, they look exactly the same as they have for years and years now, because that's the whole point in them, right? But I feel that they are just like overpopulated fashion, at least social media, which is obviously just a small window of people who wear Hermes or who care about different brands and so on. Of course, it is just a small portion. It doesn't represent everyone. But I kind of feel that Hermes has suddenly become like the last Louis Vuitton, that everyone has one, everyone kind of strives for it. That's kind of where we are all going to, and there is so many videos of explaining how to build up relationships with the essays, how to get appointments in Paris, how to do this, how to go to the store without any sales history and get offered a bag, and is it okay if you say no to a bag? Will you ever be offered one? And like there is so much information and instructions on how to kind of land that perfect Birkin, or not really perfect, because there's also videos that kind of encourage you to just say yes to a color that you don't necessarily want to have, or just buy 3 times the worth of a bag and then you will be offered one. And then there are videos where people kind of get upset that they've spent a lot of money and they still haven't been offered, and like all of this world. Of course, this is all in the benefit of Hermes. They are still in their own way, I guess, trying to keep the bags as exclusive as possible, but it kind of feels like that they have to have increased production because the kind of hype around it, because they are not stupid, they are in for money as well. They want to earn money with those bags. So when there are so many people willing to spend it, it just kind of makes sense to increase up the production a bit to just soothe everyone, and so on. It's just, it feels funny to me. And I am not mad about it. I might sound something. It is just that I am very passionately reporting of something that I have noticed. And Hermes is not something that is on my, let's say, bags to get during this lifetime. I feel like it's 100% if you love the bags as they are, 100% worth it. Go for it and do everything that you can to get the bag. I mean, that's what I do with the bags that I love. That's completely fine. But if we are going to the point where we just want to flex, or we want it because everyone else seems to have it now, that kind of then goes to a very crazy spiral. I mean, I haven't seen that many instruction videos on other brands and how to get certain things and whatnot. Just these. And then there are these kind of phases where a mini Kelly is something that no one gets, and then suddenly they are still popping around and people are getting them. And just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I sound bitter, but believe me, I'm not bitter. I couldn't afford a Birkin or a Kelly or a mini Kelly because that's not something I choose to spend my money on. If I would be in a place, in a Hermes boutique, and someone would offer me a bag, I promise you, I would 100% calculate in my head if I could afford to buy it. For sure. I mean, I think we all probably would do that because it is still somewhat a special moment, and especially for a nobody like me, it would be super special moment if that would happen in a fairy tale land, which it wouldn't. So that's why it would be such a special moment. But it's kind of funny because when I started watching luxury YouTube, which was years ago, I felt that there was kind of a path that people took, and Hermes was on top of it. And not saying that's the right way. Now I feel like Hermes is kind of on the same level as Chanel and whatever you enjoy, basically. And it is not as expensive anymore because Chanel has risen their prices as well, trying to become the new Hermes. I don't know what I was even trying to say. This all kind of makes me think that Hermes is taking over the world, and I'm wondering, am I the only one who is not involved in this takeover? I don't know. Was this video a rant? It probably sounded like it, although in my head it's really, really not, because it's just fun to talk about fashion. I don't personally take this so seriously, and my intentions are obviously not to offend anyone. If you have a Hermes bags, if you enjoy them, that's marvelous. That is so great, and this has nothing to kind of do with that. I'm just wondering about the phenomena that is Hermes and their bags right now. I guess that's it, and maybe you can hear it has been a long day when I'm filming this, and my thought process is could be now a time to wrap up. Have you noticed same thing happening with Hermes or other brand, but I mean mainly Hermes? Am I just imagining that it is suddenly everywhere, or has it just always been this way and I've just been super blind for it before? I don't know. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.